Am I the a-hole for refusing to live with my dad after my parents have divorced? I, 19F, currently live with my sister, 18F, and my parents in a house outside the city. About a month ago, my parents announced that they were getting a divorce. I know most people would be sad about that, but it's honestly a huge relief. They've been arguing and passive-aggressive for a while now, to the point where I'd retreat into my room as much as possible. So yeah, the divorce itself is more of a relief than anything. Anyway, my parents said that we'll move out of the house this summer, and that they'll find an apartment each. And as you can imagine, the question of who my sister and I would be living with eventually came up. I knew immediately that I wanted to live with my mom. The past 4 or 5 years have been really challenging because I've been arguing a lot with my dad. Our personalities and values really clash, and it's becoming increasingly exhausting to be around him. So that's the primary reason I knew I wanted to live with my mom instead. I finish high school this summer and intend on working afterwards, somewhere near the school. My sister has 1 year more before she's done, so my mom has decided to find an apartment close to the school so that my sister doesn't have to travel too far each morning. We don't have a car and have to use public transport. So my sister obviously intends on living with my mom as well. Anyway, my sister and I were talking the other day, and she asked me if I had decided which one of our parents I wanted to live with, and I expressed that I really wanted to live with Mom. And she kind of started explaining that Dad might be sad if none of us moved in with him. And I honestly didn't know how to answer. I tried to explain that he's an adult man and that we don't really have to baby him like that. But she didn't really have the same opinion and said that we should still be considerate. If I'm being honest, it was a sweet thought. The only problem was that she obviously knew that she was going to stay with Mom because Mom is going to live somewhere close to the school. So she insinuated that I should go live with Dad so our parents could have a kid each to live with them. I tried to tell her that I didn't want to do that, and she said I was selfish and careless. So am I the a-hole?